Welcome back to the Girl Cave. Look at this mess. I always start with a mess, don't I? I'm going to share with you how I tackle a large project. Now, this is all of the, well, not all of them, but these are my papers and my pictures that I've chosen for my trip to Europe. And I've done quite a bit of it, but I still have all of this left over. I'm going to share with you how I tackle a large project. Now, this vacation took close to a month. We spent quite a bit in Europe, and therefore there are a lot of pictures, a lot of moments that I want to capture, and a lot of sightseeing as well. So, step number one, I'm going to separate the pictures into the most basic events. So I have the cruise that we took around the coast of Italy. I have the pictures in one spot. I have an envelope for all of the pictures from Spain. I have all of the pictures that we took in Italy. Now this includes all the cities that we saw in Italy. We're gonna go step by step. And then I have the ones that, let's see, these would be France. So I'm going to separate those first, and then I'm going to look at my embellishments that are specific to those cities, and I'm going to sort them as well. So you're gonna need a large table. I'm on the other side of the table right now, so you see a little bit more of the shadow. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna take those, right? These are my cruise pictures. And this is from a larger photo I cut off, and I'm gonna put them with the cruise because I could use them as embellishments. There's Spain. Italy is gonna be right here. And then I'll put France over here. Now these are all stickers that I have that I want to use with Italy, as well as a few more pictures that I found. Now this one by Heidi Swapp obviously is not theme for Italy, but it has the word Bella. So I'm gonna use that with Italy, and I'm gonna place it right there. Then I have a few stickers that are just travel related, but they're not specific to a region. I'm gonna put those separate. I'm gonna go very specific with these. These, I have to look at my album because I think I'm pretty sure I already did. I haven't done the Eiffel Tower, but I'm gonna go look at those layouts and see if I can still put that in there. If not, I'm gonna give it away. And then these are specific to France, and I have a few more pictures, so I'm gonna put them right there. Now, pictures and specific embellishments are already sorted. The regular embellishments, bring you back to this other side of the table again. The other embellishments that I picked for that trip that are not specific to a region, I'm just gonna keep in a bag, because what I'm going to do is once I start working with a page, I'm going to first look at those specific embellishments that go with that city, and then I'm going to dig into these. That's done. Now I have to go through these papers, and some of them I already have like page kits. I'm gonna go over them again and make sure that there's still something that I want to work with. And then I'm going to put all the ones that go with Italy in a bag, all the ones that go with Spain in a bag, all the ones that go with the cruise on a bag, and the ones that go with France in a separate bag. And I'm going to tackle one country at a time. So I will pull all of my Rome papers, pictures, and embellishments and just focus on that. And I will further divide those pictures into cities or events, and then create page kits and just work on that country and ignore everything else, because it can become overwhelming. As I was going through my bags here, I saw that some of them were already sorted into places or events, and I found two that have to do with France and Paris actually. This one is from the Eiffel Tower, and this one is from the cruise that we took down the river. And I know that I had these two pictures apart, and they are from the Eiffel Tower, so I'm going to put them in that bag. And I had some embellishments that were specific to France, so I'm going to just put one of each in those bags. And then these two, I can tell they're the same embellishment. One has been used and one has not. So I'm going to put one in each bag. And then this one I'm not going to put in there because I know that I went shopping when I was in Paris. So I'm going to save this one for when I come across those pictures. Then I have this bag here, and it looks like it's some general travel pictures, travel papers, and some embellishments that have to do with the cruise. But I also see some here that I can see there's a paella dish right there, so that's Spain. I'm not going to dig into this quite yet because I'm going to get sidetracked if I do that. So I'm going to set this one aside, go through the rest of the bags, and then at the end, I will work on this and sort it as well. Gotta stay focused because I will go into a rabbit hole and create another giant mess and not get anything accomplished. Okay, next step, I did all of my bags, and now I'm tackling that bag that had the travel paper and some stickers. And I went through these, and I don't see anything that is specific to a page that I would want to put with that country. So I'm keeping it as a kit. Now this is from Imaginis. I got this at Tuesday Morning, I'm pretty sure, but there are other papers in here that do not belong with this collection. I just put random travel papers in there. I did, however, find that I had this sheet in there, and it has anchors. So I'm going to put this with my cruise papers and pictures. Now, I may or may not use it, but at least I know that it's specific to a cruise, so I'm going to put it with them. These are just travel related, but they're not specific to a country or an event, so I'm going to keep it with my general embellishments. And then I took the ones that were specific to cruise and I put them in a baggie. Those will go separate. These are specific to Spain, so they will go with my Spain kit, my France kit. And then I had these, and I see that they have a little bit of Rome. They have, I saw Paris. So I'm going to separate this. And when I opened it, I noticed that I had already cut the ones that were specific to Paris and the ones that were specific to Italy. So I'm pretty sure I already placed them with those pages. So what I'm going to do now is, I see some that are related to a cruise. So I'm going to put one sheet with the cruise and one sheet with the general travel papers. And then I started going through my papers. Now my papers are very general. They're not country specific. The ones that were country specific, I already sorted or used them. But I do have this paper pad, which is almost done because I pulled a lot from here and I've already used most of them. But there's still a few sheets of paper that I could use, so I'm going to put this one with Rome. I'm not using this, but on this side, I have that beautiful clock, and I could use this with my Notre Dame pictures. So I'm going to take it out of the pad and use it. I don't need two, although I did mess that one up, so I'll try with this one. Be gentle. That's better. This one is very generic, but it says France, so I'll put these with France just in case. I might not use them because I don't like to use too many dark papers in the same project. I don't mind a few, but I don't want the whole theme to be dark and dirty. Let me be gentle with this. I'll do it off camera because I'm gonna have to go in there with a little. These obviously I'm gonna take apart and put with my Paris pictures, and then the ones that I cannot use. I've never been to London. I do not see for me traveling anytime soon. So I'm going to, and this one I already used one sheet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these apart and I'm gonna put them in a giveaway pile that I have going. I actually have somebody picking up some scrapbooking supplies today from my porch, and they can have this because I don't need it. And then I also found a base page that I had created, and it's very general. It's not specific to a country. So I'm gonna put this with my general supplies. Base page is already done. And I included the scraps in case I want to do like tags or whatever for the embellishments. And that's it. I have everything sorted by country or general. So now here's what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so I have 2-gallon Ziploc bags, and I also have these storage bags that have a handle. They're about 2 gallons as well. And you can get these at the Dollar Tree. You get 3 for $1, which is really great. And I love that they have a handle. Now, I normally use these for like my bigger kits, like my boy themes or graduation, because I have paper pads and I have a lot, right? And that way I can just store them. So all my Halloween stuff is in one of these bags, and all of my Christmas things are in a bag. I don't see that I would need such a heavy duty bag for this, so I'm just going to stick with my regular 2-gallon bags. So I have everything from Spain. These are some extra pictures, some extra stickers, and then I have 3 here that I've sorted into events. Now notice they don't have any paper. Some of them have a little bit of an embellishment that are specific to that event, but I don't have to worry about the paper at this point. I can just put them in a bag, and then later on I can tackle one country at a time and go through them and pick papers and maybe even layouts. But at least everything now is sorted, and I can just get started working on one country, tackle that one country, and move on to the next. And if I'm honest with you, I will start with the one that has the least amount of pictures and do that snowball effect. So there's that, and then I have everything that I want for Italy, including the Bella. I wouldn't take it out because I don't want it to break. And then I have some extra pictures, and some have already been sorted by event. Some of them have specific embellishments that I want to use with those pictures. For some of them I have the memorabilia, because I like to cut up my memorabilia and use it as embellishment. So I'm going to put all of this in another bag, and when I'm ready to work with Italy, then I can go through each one and add papers and maybe add embellishments, or just do one page at a time. I hope you found this helpful on how to tackle large projects. This would take an entire album. Don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you be part of my community, because we're always working on something new, whether they be larger projects, working with portrait photography, converting 8.5 by 11 layouts into 12 by 12 layouts, using nothing but scraps on your pages, creating base pages. You just never know what we're gonna do here. Come back again next week. Bye.